Hello, welcome and welcome back, my loves. My name is Vanessa, and on this channel we talk about all things manifesting your body, manifesting your weight loss, manifesting wellness. I am so excited you're here. In today's video, we are going through the 7 energetic bodies and how that affects your physical one, what you can do to lose weight from an energetic perspective. This video is for you if you are on a healing journey physically, emotionally, energetically, and you want to deepen your understanding of healing, energy work, and manifestation. Let's get into it. If you don't already follow me over on TikTok, definitely click the link down below and give me a follow. I post about this stuff every single day. You are so much more than your physical body. I mean, there are layers to you. You are a multi-dimensional being. You can manipulate energy, even your own energy. You can expand, you can contract, you can astral project. I mean, there is no limit to what you are capable of energetically, what you can experience energetically. But what happens when we have some unprocessed emotions, some trauma, some past lives kind of trickling into this current reality, is that it can get stuck in each of these layers. So we're going to go through layer by layer and how you can work with your energy to heal any physical ailments. This doesn't have to necessarily be applicable to weight loss. In more extreme cases, this could be things like cancer, more serious illnesses, chronic pain. So the physical body, what you're experiencing right now, is the last step that these unprocessed emotions or energetic stagnation is going to show up. Like, this is the last thing that's going to be a red flag for you. It's going to show up in the other layers first, and it manifests in the other layers first. Nothing that you experience in this 3D reality is coincidence. Everything had a belief root, an emotional root, a thought pattern root. Let's get started with the physical body. The last layer of these 7 energetic bodies is your physical body, and this is where disease, ailments, weight gain shows up last. This is the very last portion of the red flag. We want to start listening to our higher selves and our kind of like notes before it hits the physical plane. After that, we have the etheric body, which is the blueprint of your physical body. Like, think of it as like the architecture keeping everything together. Whenever you practice things like Reiki, acupuncture, breath work, this is what it kind of targets, and you can tell that you have an imbalance in the etheric body if it can be like inflammation, tension, that kind of chronic pain. Like, it's not yet a full-blown, disease or anything like that, but it's kind of starting to manifest onto the physical realm. Maybe headaches, tension, these different things are going to show up within this body. Then we have the emotional body, which is any kind of stored trauma, things that you haven't been wanting to deal with. Maybe you went through a really traumatic experience, haven't really gone deep into there, shoved it to the side, and when we shove things to the side, it needs to find another place to go. It's going to manifest onto your body as excess weight or, again, chronic illness. So taking a look at the emotions that might not have been addressed, whether that is from a breakup, a heartbreak, childhood wounds, maybe abandonment wounds, that this is where it's going to show up in the emotional body. Any kind of hormone imbalances are rooted here as well. So if you're struggling with things like PCOS and stuff like that, like hormone imbalances are stored in the emotional body. Then we have the mental body, which is your limiting belief systems, who you believe that you are, any kind of anxiety, thought pattern loops that keep you stuck within a certain mindset. This is going to show up in your mental body, and again, can manifest as your daily routine, as your habits, things that are not beneficial to you, but you're stuck in this anxious loop and therefore are attracted to these low vibrational things. If you're stressed, like if you're stressed out over a job, over a relationship, like any kind of stress in present tense is going to show up within the mental body, and again can lead to weight gain. This is where we work with subconscious reprogramming, If this is something that you're struggling with, you want to work with your overnight affirmations, your journaling, your rewiring of the brain, changing your thoughts. Like everything that has to do with identity shifting is done here in the mental body as well. And I have a free 7-day identity shifting guide. I'll link it down below, and it kind of walks you through if you are dealing with these kind of stressors in your life. Now we get to the more fun stuff. Now we're on the astral body. The astral body is the one that kind of leaves your physical body whenever you're astral project. Definitely I'll make a video on that if you want. It's really fun. But this is where any kind of codependency lies, energetic cords. If you're, experiencing a toxic dynamic, and it can show up physically as like digestive issues, immunity issues, giving your power away. Giving your power away means that you cannot have enough power to supply your own vessel. Therefore, it's showing up as like illness, sickness, that sort of thing. So any kind of dynamics within your waking life that you are being taken advantage of, you feel really drained after talking to someone, you continue a karmic cycle with an ex-partner. This is showing up in your astral body, and again can lead to the weight gain. If this sounds familiar, you want to work on forgiveness work. You want to do some past life regressions, maybe to figure out what's going on in there, if it is a codependency pattern, as well as some heart chakra openings. Okay, moving on to the etheric body. This is your soul's divine path. Like this is your soul's divine mission. This can be blocked if you're feeling disconnected, hopeless, like not like an off path, not really like in alignment. And you can feel that within yourself, like whether or not you're inspired day to day, or, you can feel if you're just like stuck, stagnant, off. This body can be blocked. This can feel kind of like survival mode, just in and out, clocking in, clocking out, day after day, not really living within purpose. And of course, survival mode can trigger weight gain. You can work through this with some quantum healing meditations, higher self integration, getting to know your higher self, calling them in, anchoring in your highest possible timeline to get you in your soul's divine path and your soul's divine mission. It's crazy how all of this is connected to your physical body. It all shows up there, and then it comes trickling. Last one is the celestial body, and this is your light body. Unconditional love, intuition. I mean, like your God-like body is what this is. And if this is disconnected, it's just that like chronic fatigue, like just feeling failure, feeling just that hopelessness. Like when we are disconnected from the divine, we just feel hopeless, like nothing is working and nothing is worth it. Like depression kind of shows up within here as well when we are disconnected from our divine truth. And disconnection is an illusion, by the way. You can pretend to be disconnected. You are never disconnected, ever, 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 but you can pretend to be, and that can show up within your physical body. This can be healed by meditation. Is going to be your biggest key with any of these. But soul remembrance work, again, like those past life regressions, and embodiment work, like calling in your higher self and embodying that version of you. Every single one of these layers holds weight, holds energy. And if you are being siphoned by an ex-partner, if you are being, in the rat race, in survival mode, clocking in, clocking out, like if you are disconnected from your higher power, you know when something is off balance within any of these energetic bodies, because you don't feel like your highest self. You don't feel alive and excited and ready for every single day, and every single night is an adventure. Like life is happening now. You don't wait until you lose the weight in order for you to feel confident and alive and like you're within your soul purpose. That's not how it works. This is just a bonus to living in your soul purpose. You live in your soul purpose, you live in alignment, you take your power back, you stand up for yourself, you behave as that highest version of yourself, and then your body loses the weight. This is inside out manifestation. This is like working on the energetic portion of it. Because again, you were born perfect. You came onto this planet perfect. You have always been perfect. You can create the illusion of disconnection, but you are never actually disconnected. So when we create this illusion, it's things that are being piled onto us, negative belief systems, things that someone said to you when you were younger and it just stuck and it's still residing within your body. These are the things that need to be uncovered in order to get to the root of your truth. And your truth is you have always been perfect. Always. That's why when it comes to traditional weight loss, dieting and exercising is just treating the symptoms of a deeper rooted cause. A lot of times we gain weight when we just feel disconnected, when we feel hopeless, when we feel stuck, when we feel like ick, it's just our body's way of telling you that something is out of balance. And tackling these root causes is what's going to help you lose the weight, not the other way around. So I do have a Manifest Your Body 30-day challenge full course. I go through absolutely everything, this plus more, on how to manifest the body of your dreams with this kind of energy work, as well as some aligned actions, some physical embodiment. So it is everything and more. And if you watch the free masterclass down below, I give you a discount code. Comment below which body resonated with you the most and how you feel that you can tackle these ailments from the inside out. You got this, as always, and I love you so much. I'll see you in the next one.